We're in Lincoln, Nebraska at Hazel G. Scott Middle School. The school has 732 students and 130 faculty, staff, and teachers. After the school was completed and occupied in 1996, the teachers and students smelled a foul odor inside the school, and Principal Annie Scott was looking for solutions.
In 1996, when we entered this building, first began to occupy it, I think it was the first week, this foul odor was evident in my office and in Section A of the building. That includes the health office, the multipurpose room, the cafeteria, and the outer office. And we couldn't find the source of the odor. I contacted the district maintenance department. They came out. They tried to find the source. They couldn't find the source.
With the odor issue that Scott Middle School was facing, Principal Annie Scott knew something had to be done. After receiving an invitation to an IAQ Tools for Schools workshop, Principal Scott attended with the hopes of finding a solution.
Once we started implementing the kit, the staff understood that we were addressing their issues. Issues like temperature control, flow of air, heat, that kind of a thing. They knew then, they had concrete evidence that we were working on their problems.
We had theorized that possibly sewer gas was getting into the building because it was getting drawn in through the fresh air intake of on the HVAC unit on the roof. And we did in fact find that there's a flexible pipe that was on top of the stack. It had been blown off by the wind.
They noticed some problems with asthma, with an increased use of inhalers, and it seemed like a high number of students using inhalers. We've also had problems with students with fatigue, with stomach aches, a lot of just general malaise complaints.
In addition to the respiratory problems, the temperature in some rooms of the building had extreme fluctuations from too cold to too hot in the summer and winter months. Some areas, especially the band room, were affected by a lack of air flowing. So how was the team able to solve the problems found as a result of the walkthrough?
We made a recommendation for them to recalibrate the carbon dioxide sensors on the return air. The vocal music room did have high levels of CO2 when we did our walkthrough. So essentially we told them to lower the set point on the carbon dioxide sensor. What that does is it allows the system to introduce more fresh air into the room to help bring down carbon dioxide levels.
In hindsight, the biggest benefit to us was solving that initial problem of that terrible foul odor in 2 minutes without any money whatsoever.
It's amazing how a simple fix can make such a huge difference in indoor air quality.
IAQ issues that originate on-site are easier to control than other sources. Origins of air contamination are not always located on the ground, so be sure to take a look around.